We love our new apartment.
Professor Roderick J. McFarquhar here with the always intense Kamikaze Ken Anderson. Ken, MPW, things are getting ugly. They're getting their business where it ain't belonging. What's going on?
MPW. MPW could stand for several things. It could stand for Midwest Pro Wrestling. It could stand for Mullet Pro Wrestling. It could stand for Major Pansies and Wankers. But that doesn't really matter. What matters is this. Let's rewind. A couple months ago, Watering Hole, Shifty, Kamikaze Ken, TV title match. Kamikaze Ken, bang, hits a senton bomb. Goes for the 1, 2, 3. Here comes Lynch and his Lynch mob. Hey, there's Kamikaze Ken. Hey, let's hit him over the head with the belt. Hey, bang! You hit me over the head. I go down. You go over. 1, 2, 3. You're the new TV champion. Let's fast forward to today. Two Rivers, Wisconsin, in my hometown in the heart of ACW territory. I face you, Shifty. I face you again. The man who names himself after something that he does to his own genitalia. Let me tell you something. Today, Shifty, I will get my revenge in the middle of that ring. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus your eyes equals 1, 2, 3. And don't forget, the end always justifies the means.
Well, thank you for that interview, but I gotta be straight with you. It's just not cool to shoot on a guy like that.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 207 pounds, representing Midwest Pro Wrestling, Shifty.
MPW's oiliest wrestler, MPW's best technical wrestling representative, Shifty, making his way down in flamboyant fashion here to the community house in Two Rivers. Matt Byron and Doug Kaufman tuning up for you on All-Star Championship Wrestling. And a grudge match coming at you right now, Doug. In the hometown, the heart of ACW territory of Kamikaze Ken Anderson, he wants to settle the score with the man who took his TV title just a few months ago in ACW.
I gotta tell you, Adrian Lynch really gets under your skin because he was ACW. But Shifty is just oily. He is just MPW through and through. Where Shifty is, you know, trouble is. Controversy.
He's just unsettling, quite frankly. Muddying up the bases.
Yeah, that's an Eddie Haskell move.
And his opponent at 227 pounds from Two Rivers, Wisconsin, Kamikaze Ken Anderson!
The heart and soul of All-Star Championship Wrestling has come for home to his hometown, to Two Rivers, Wisconsin. Warm response, a warm reception from the people who have seen him from day one develop into the hottest face in ACW, one of the hottest wrestlers in the Midwest, one of the rising talents in this industry. Kamikaze Ken Anderson is going to showcase his talent tonight against an old foe.
And these two have history, Matt. These two guys go back. Kamikaze Ken, God bless him. He was like the first ACW guy to stand up to MPW when they started coming in and doing the gang tactics, the thug tactics, 5-on-1, 6-on-1. Kamikaze Ken Anderson got his tail kicked a lot of times when he's outnumbered, but now He's got the ACW crew on his side. Hopefully tonight we'll go one-on-one with these two, the two stalwarts of each organization. Kamikaze Ken of ACW, Shifty from MPW. But where Shifty is, you know there's 3 or 4 behind him.
I'll tell you what, Kamikaze Ken Anderson is not one to let a grudge die easy. He hasn't had a shot yet at Shifty since that TV title was stolen from him. But needless to say, this kid has kept that in the back of his mind up until this very day. He's been thinking about what he wants to do to the 225-pound representative of MPW from Minneapolis. And tonight, in his hometown, he gets the chance to do it.
Shifty basking in the booze. I think Shifty is one guy who doesn't care what they think. We've seen a lot of wrestlers spend a lot of time talking to the crowd, but I think Shifty just does it to get under everybody's skin.
In a way, when it comes to dealing with ACW and ACW fans, Shifty is almost aloof. He's very casual about it. He's a very cocky, self-assured wrestler. He is also a very fundamentally sound wrestler, as we've seen time after time here in All-Star Championship Wrestling. But right now, the Kamikaze and Shifty are about to lock up. Finally, ducks that clothesline. Kamikaze takes him down, fast press, and we're underway right away.
Barreling 5-6 fist right into the jaw of Shifty. Whips him over. Another one. They messed it up a little bit here, but Kamikaze Ken has it. He's so excited. He's all revved up.
Drop kick.
Kamikaze Ken has the juices flowing, and you want to see him have it all revved up, but really, Ken, keep it under control a little bit. I know you're in your hometown, but you got some business to take care of, partner.
This is why I got into television. Professor Roderick J. McFarquhar, say hi. Okay. Hey, ma'am.
He didn't touch her. Good job. She looks good. Look at the curves on her.
Curves and all shiny and lustrous. Yes.
Only me touching her.
I'm not touching her. I'm not touching her. Okay. Okay. Now, Eric, I got to ask you, okay, the way things are going in ACW, it's more complicated than the subplots of a William Faulkner novel. First off, we got Big Daddy Loker, okay, and he is proclaiming himself, as it were, the self-proclaimed ACW leader. What are you thinking about that? What's your response to this?
Well, Mr. Big Daddy Stroker, Mr. self-proclaimed leader of Team ACW, Mr. 1300cc brain, Mr. if you had brain surgery, it'd be through your ass crack. I got something to inform you of. Now, it's no secret that your ego is riding the rim of the drain of the great toilet of professional wrestling. And tonight, Eric Hammer's fingers on the flusher. It's also no secret that if I were to go out to the ring tonight, take a crap in the middle of it, it was fermenting, smelling a bit like Angelo Stefano's right armpit, it would still be more qualified to lead Team ACW in that cage to a victory. Now, it doesn't take a genius or a professor,
No, it does not.
to figure that out. So, I got 2 things on my agenda tonight. 1, beat Big Daddy Loker in the middle of the ring, retain the good-looking ACW TV title. 2, hoping that Dino Bambino is watching closely on the monitor for the duration of this match. And when the time is right, wakes up and smells the 420 coffee and does the right thing when Big Daddy Loker shows what his true colors are all about.
You know, they got a lot of coffee in Brazil. That they do.
To begin with, that'll calm you down. He takes a face full of ring posts.
That'll calm you down. That'll put you out. That steel ring post, unforgiving. It's going to hurt no matter what you hit against it or how fast you're coming in.
And just like that, the momentum has switched. Shifty in control.
We're about 3-4 minutes in. No MPW presence yet, fortunately. Kamikaze blocking that. Tried to go into the canvas. Shifty couldn't get him in, but Kamikaze returns a favor. Sinks that pretty face into the canvas.
Going for an early pin here on Shifty's. Too early in the match to get it.
I don't think he even wants it yet, Doug.
Now Ken fires one right into the head of Shifty. Now fires him across the rope. Reversed.
Up he goes. Oh! Rochambeau. Shifty 1 step ahead of him on that one. Telegraphed that maneuver to Kamikaze Ken. Now Shifty feigning phantom pain for Kamikaze Ken.
ACW, MPW. It all boils down to these two guys. These are the two leaders of each organization. And look at Shifty mocking these fans.
Look at this kid. This kid needs to be put in his place. This guy needs to be shut up. So cocky, so aloof, so very dangerous nonetheless. There's the atomic drop. When's the last time you saw an atomic drop in a ring, Doug? It's been a while.
Shifty is just, Shifty's just a consummate professional. What he's done is he's got the crowd worrying about him. Kamikaze Ken is at the end of a bad drop kick right there as he just takes both feet right into the chest. Kamikaze Ken is in a little bit of trouble.
Shifty returning the favor with a big drop kick. Early in the match, we saw an explosive drop kick be landed by Kamikaze Ken. Now Shifty going to work some mat work there, but picks him right back up immediately. Drapes him over that top rope. He's just raking his eyes to that rope. That doesn't feel good in the least, Doug. That just burns, it stings, it's nasty.
Shifty really having a conversation with that one fan up in the balcony, and every time he delivers a big blow to Kamikaze Ken, he points at that fan and says, "That one's for you, buddy."
Kamikaze's taking him in. There's a big right hand. Go for the comeback, but a rake of the eyes. Very simple, very effective. Shifty on top once again, but he's got to get on him and not worry about Jason Duran.
Keep wondering when this ACW, MPW thing will explode. It has to come to an end at some point. MPW for the longest time running roughshod over ACW, and only in recent weeks as ACW, led by Kamikaze Ken, Dino Bambino, and Sam Hain, have they begun to fight back.
But Doug, at the same time, Big Daddy Loker has put himself at the forefront of the ACW, MPW war, and not on ACW.
Well, Professor Roderick J. McFarquhar here with big guy, Big Daddy Loker. Now,
Wait. Before we get going here, I know there's something you want to do.
okay.
Why don't you raise my hand so everybody out there in TV land can get a shot of this, okay? Why don't you do that for me real quick? I know you want to anyway, so go ahead. All right, take my arm. Take it. Yeah, there we go. Make sure you get a shot of that. Get the close-ups. Okay. All right.
Now we're ready. Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question? Okay.
Go ahead. You're the professor. You should know.
Okay. Well, you are the self-proclaimed leader of ACW. I've heard that said. You're in charge. How did this come about? Where is this going to?
You know what? First of all, I could be the leader of ACW. I could be the leader of MPW. It really doesn't matter. I guess the choice is up to me now, isn't it? But I got one thing to say to you. I got a surprise for you tonight. I got a surprise for Eric Hammers. I got a surprise for everybody tonight.
Ooh, I love surprises.
Sorry to interrupt this little interview thing, but
Okay, San Diego. What?
Shifty sent me on behalf of MPW, and we could have a little private conversation. We need a little something to tell you. It might be pretty lucrative for you if you want to.
I got to get going. I got some stuff to take care of, all right?
Okay.
You can raise my hand later.
Yeah, I'll look forward to that.
ACW,
Vaults over the top, leg drop. Nice one by Shifty.
Loker is causing some turmoil in the locker room. Dino had a bad night refereeing, cost Loker a chance at a title. Loker's mad at the world, including Hammers, Kamikaze Ken. He's mad at Dino. And right now, what side of the fence is Big Daddy Loker going to end up on?
You know, I said it earlier, Doug, we always thought of Loker as a very steady, very sound guy, very quiet guy, very intense, but he kind of kept to himself. He was not one to explode with emotions like Kamikaze Ken. We could have seen that one coming if he was more like Kamikaze Ken, if he was more emotional. But Loker was just seething for weeks and months on end, and finally it came to a head in All-Star Championship Wrestling, and now we've got a just dangerous force inside the locker room in our midst, Doug.
And, of course, can't forget what he did to Dino Bambino, his buddy. Dino was wearing a chair like a hat, and Big Daddy Loker was more than happy to take the credit for putting it across Dino Bambino's head.
He just came right into Dino's face and said it. These two grew up together. These two broke into the business together. They've trained together. And he just walks up to his former partner, his good friend, says, "Yeah, I hit you." Count of two by Shifty there.
Shifty having control of this match right now with Kamikaze Ken, but Ken is able to kick out of a couple of pin attempts and fires a right hand into the guts.
Shifty right back with that eye gouge there. Sets him up for something. Reversal by Kamikaze. Kamikaze sets him up. Flying head scissors, nothing doing by Shifty. Lays him out.
Great
Face
move.
first. Powerbomb variation, nicely done by Kamikaze Ken. Count of one, count of two.
It's been a great match with no interference from MPW tonight.
And Doug, we need to be careful about saying that because you know it's a matter of time. MPW always has their eye on any match with one of their representatives. As Kamikaze Ken, I think he wants to get this one over with now, Doug.
Oh, he
Turning it up.
catches a size 10 right in the kisser.
Shifty caught him. One more flying lariat. A lot of height on that one, Doug. Very impressive.
We have not seen Black Stallion tonight. We know that he's in the building. We know that Sheriff Johnny Emerald is in the building. We know that Adrian Lynch is in the building. And look who's coming down ringside.
The champ is in the building, Doug. It's been set up already. Steel cage match. These two had such an impressive match on ACW television before. A 4-star classic match of the year candidate. And we know Kamikaze will get another shot. But right now, Kamikaze's got to worry about Shifty.
He's got Kevin Kruger. God's gift to women.
Lucky flip. Shifty lands that one favorably. Oh! Nobody home for that ass kick. The axe kick. Freudian slip there. Nicely done by Kamikaze.
Kevin Kruger outside the ring. He's ACW champion. But he wants Shifty to take care of business. Is he turned?
We don't need any more turncoats, Doug. We don't need any more disruptive forces. We don't need any other mixed allegiances in our locker room. I know Kevin Kruger has animosity of Kamikaze Ken. That's understandable. But let's not benefit MPW here. This has got to come to a head. There's a right hand. One more, caught him flush on the jaw. Kamikaze's firing up those big shots. Spinning savant kick. A lot of snap on that one. Good job by Kamikaze.
And Shifty struggles to his feet. Ken waits for him. Lifts him up.
Picks him up. Setting him up. We've seen this before from the Kamikaze. That rolling Samoan drop. A lot of power, a lot of momentum behind that one. And it's time, Doug.
He's gone up top. Is it Kenton Bomb time?
Kamikaze all the way up top. Look at that agility. Look at that agility. Oh!
And look at the move that Shifty made. That is a veteran making a great move and maybe saving himself tonight.
Kamikaze was spending a little too much time adjusting himself on that top rope, trying to get his balance. Shifty has finally acknowledged Kevin Kruger on the outside as Shifty sets up for the big superplex here.
Got him up.
Over. Nicely done.
Man, they both took the blow, but Shifty's going to roll over and maybe get a pinning attempt. He's talking to Kruger.
Kruger not doing Shifty any favors at this point, showing him the belt. Now, and he didn't even go for the pin attempt, Doug.
What an unusual arrangement here.
Shifty showing off is what he's
going
doing.
to throw. He wants to throw Kamikaze Ken into the rope.
Setting up for the belt shot.
And Kruger catches him in the back.
Northern Light suplex from Kamikaze. Kevin Kruger besieged by what he's done. That's it.
Kamikaze Ken
puts him away at the Northern Light.
But Kevin Kruger put
your winner,
Kamikaze Ken
Anderson.
Well, he didn't do any favors for Shifty here, but now he's taking business with Kamikaze Ken.
Kevin Kruger, the ACW champion.
That's your champion, right? The ACW champion. Whose side is he on?
It's our champion, but he's out for only himself, I do believe. We've seen this before. That's at 15 pounds of gold. Setting up Kamikaze. Oh, he missed it. Kamikaze kicks that belt right into his face.
Man, I can hardly wait for these two to hook up for the ACW title in weeks ahead.
Was Big Daddy Loker's behavior planned all along? If you missed Kickoff Carnage live, there's only one way to find out. Kickoff Carnage 2001, the video, features 8 big matches, 4 exclusive to home video, plus dozens of exclusive behind-the-scenes interviews. This is the only way to see what went down inside the steel cage. Order it online now at acwprowrestling.com or buy it at the Watering Hole, November 3rd.
Attitude in ACW coming to a head right here in the Community House. The TV title on the line.
Well, thank you for the introduction.
Well, why don't you wait a second? We'll get to you.
You were talking about me.
Yeah.
The baddest attitude.
Well, maybe in most cases, but right now I think this man's got to surpass. Adrian Lynch joining us at ringside here for commentary, and Big Daddy Loker gets his grudge on the outside here. And guys, we've seen him interject himself in so many situations in ACW.
At 171 pounds, from the Dojo of Pain, he is your ACW ACW Television Champion, Straight Edge, Eric Hammers.
Eric Hammers coming out. Adrian, Big Daddy Loker's having issues with everybody in the locker room. We're all asking the question, whose side is he on, ACW or MPW?
Well, I know a lot of people have been asking that question. MPW or ACW. Sometimes I think Loker's on his own side.
I was about to say that. I think Loker's on anybody's side but his own.
In a lot of ways, I can respect that, but, you know, you have to admire a man like Loker. You know, there's nothing wrong with letting off a little steam. I do that all the time.
And he did that. He let off steam on everyone's account. And make no mistake about it, guys. This is not something he did on the spur of the moment. He's been seething on this one for months now.
Well, I look at it this way. He hasn't, will you shut up for a minute so I can make my point, Byron? Thanks. Appreciate it. He hasn't let any steam off on me.
He did once. He did on numerous occasions.
Oh, I don't remember that.
He's defended your ACW title against him a couple of times. It was quite a challenge, as I recall.
Well, that's all water under the bridge.
He has issues with Straight Edge Eric Hammers, although he has issues with just about everybody. A couple of months ago, he felt he got screwed by Dino Bambino, one of his best buddies. And we saw him take out Bambino a couple minutes ago in the first match of the night with a big right hand. Was it intentional, Adrian, or did he do it by accident?
Accidents happen. You know, I'm surprised you guys haven't picked up on the fact that the two men in the ring here, I faced both of them. So you should ask me for my critical analysis of both.
All right.
Criticize away.
Eric Hammers, he has the belt.
And a nice head.
He does indeed.
Big Daddy Loker, big man.
Now, if you can't see that this is an obvious mismatch, I don't know what kind of glasses you're wearing. Well, you're not wearing any, maybe you should.
Eric Hammers, the first man to step up to the plate. He had challenged Big Daddy Loker's attitude. Now he gets a face full of water, and we're underway. Eric Hammers being outweighed here by about 90 pounds.
I think more than that.
Ow! And
That is
waylaid.
That is the power of Big Daddy Loker. Adrian Lynch of MPW joining us right now.
I like the sound of my own name. Could you say that again?
Formerly of ACW.
Two-time ACW heavyweight champion.
And thank you for making it out to Two Rivers tonight from the luxury section of Minneapolis.
Don't worry, pal. I'm in a big hurry to get out of here, so.
Got the car running?
For how many years now?
Yeah.
Cradle by Eric Hammers, snuck that one in. Count of one, count of two.
Now, I know I'm not one to ask for too many favors, Adrian. After all, you are a two-time champ, but...
I like the sound of that.
Yeah,
I like the sound of three-time champ.
where is she tonight?
Oh, you mean Alexis?
Yeah.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Oh, my God! Powered up very easily by Big Daddy Loker.
She had a rough day at the Mall of America. I think she broke a nail.
That's too bad.
Well, you know, I mean,
Tell her I asked.
you know, to nickel and dimers like you folks, you know, you can say breaking a nail, well, that's not a big deal, but the luxury life that she lives, thanks to me, you know, it's kind of a stressful situation. So she had to go get it fixed, and she missed her flight and break at the airport by the Mall of America.
Get in the ring.
But that's okay.
Up to this point, Loker was toying with Eric Hammers, and Sonny Pardon was even picked him up, and he continues to toy with Eric Hammers. I don't know how long this one's going to last, guys. It's bad enough that Big Daddy Loker outsizes and outpowers Eric Hammers so greatly, but with Big Daddy Loker's current attitude, is Eric Hammers going to be able to fight? Look at this.
Well, Straight Edge Eric Hammers being of his size, he's outweighed and outsized almost constantly, but we've seen him handle his brother, who's even bigger than Loker is. We haven't seen Brad in a while, have we?
No,
we haven't.
But Loker right now is at just maximum fury, quite frankly. He's got so much momentum after what he's done. He's got so much notice right now as Hammers fights back. Look at that.
You know what? Quite frankly, this one's become kind of tiresome to me, so I think I'm going to call it a night.
Oh, my God, abomination.
You'll be able to ring the bell without me here, correct? I mean, that is what you do, is just ring the bell.
No, that's that bald-headed goose job.
Oh, okay.
One whose head looks like a tumor.
Well, I think I'm going to blow this pop stand.
All right.
Say hi to Alexis for me, will you? You do that? Great.
And away he goes.
And Lynch leaves the table.
Wait a minute.
Nobody has ever done that before. What do you think of that now, huh?
And Loker puts the bad mouth on the fans and Straight Edge Eric Hammers.
The abomination on Eric Hammers. And
What do you think about that, Eric Hammers?
oh, man, look at this.
Mr. Loker, I'm so sorry that I wasted your time. I came to Two Rivers today.
Look at this. It's not funny.
Please put me away. No, I don't want to do this anymore. I'd raise your hand if I was caught just...
Straight edge, Eric
Well, there you
Hammers
have
is
it.
out. And Loker
So I
put
might
him
as well
out.
finish the job.
Like he's an action figure.
You got to tell you the truth. I don't think Lynch was too far wrong. Loker has dominated this match. He outweighs him by 100 pounds, and he's been beating the hell out of
I
him.
have never seen Eric Hammers go down like this. I've never seen that happen before.
Big Daddy Loker has got a vicious attitude to go with the power and the strength, and he's about to kill Eric Hammers in this ring in Two Rivers.
It's not about a match.
Oh!
Wait a minute!
There
Wait
you
a minute!
go!
Small package!
Hey!
Three count!
He stole it out of nowhere!
That's what happens when you underestimate Eric Hammers. Oh my God, Jamie Kennedy gets doubled. Oh God, he set Loker off. Let him set Loker off. Tito's in.
Tito pushes Loker out of the way.
There's MPW.
MPW comes in.
Guys, that's the three men that are going to face MPW inside the cage.
We asked Lynch just a couple of minutes ago what side Loker was on. He's shaking hands with Tito. Looks like he's ACW, baby.
We've seen that before, though, Carl.
Look at that!
I told you.
And Tito looks Loker in the eye.
He's not even staying on. He wants to get in Tito. God, he's got problems with Tino Bambino. Look at Lynch.
Oh, headbutt.
There they go, finally.
And here comes MPW.
MPW's in.
It's a beatdown.
Loker's got to be with it. What the hell? Loker's attitude is something.
We know Loker's colors now. He's in there with Adrian Lynch.
There goes Hammer. Big Daddy Loker is standing tall inside the ring with MPW. Oh, man. What the hell kind of cage match is this going to be? What the hell kind of...
Whoa,
wait a second. Wait a minute. Loker doesn't want anyone's help.
Lynch has issues with Loker.
Right in each other's face. Loker is an island unto himself, Doug. He doesn't want anyone's help. He doesn't need anyone's help. He doesn't want anyone's respect. He's in it for... Well, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. We've seen this.
Shifty's got the shirt. Well, Loker... I can't see Loker. MPW, Midwest Pro Wrestling. What the hell?
Well, we wait.
Come
See
on,
what's
Loker,
gonna
make your
happen.
decision. He's putting it on. Oh. He's putting it on. He put the damn shirt on.
Well, we've got another turncoat in ACW. Big Daddy Loker, you suck!
This is vile.
Yeah, you're tough.
Good for nothing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
4 on 2, that's right. That's the way you
Hello.
always do it.
Bambino and Hammers with cheers. They got Sheriff Johnny Emerald cornered.
Sheriff Johnny Emerald, Megan reverses, Two Rivers goes crazy.
No.
Oh! Sheriff Johnny Emerald is taken out.
Welcome to Concussion City. It doesn't matter. 4 on 2, Bambino and Hammers taking care of business. They're going to represent you. Is that going to be that way inside the cage?
ACW with Dino Bambino and straight edge Eric Hammers standing tall.
2 men standing up for ACW. It doesn't matter about Loker. We've got 2 men standing tall for All-Star Championship Wrestling. The cage is coming up. ACW, MPW, it's going to finally go down. Byron and Kaufman, we'll see you next week on All-Star Championship Wrestling.